Oh yes, oh yes. I have a brilliant, highly cerebral, intelligent, and analytical nurse with exceptional personalities. Uh, Few people that know me and know Kate Mimi do know that I used to refer to her as my Chimamanda Adichie of Kenya. Then she would say, "No, those shoes are too big for me to step into." Yeah, the young
Yeah.
shall grow. So we keep growing, Kate Mimi. Thank you so much for coming around. It's a big,
Okay.
big honor to have you beside me today. I appreciate your contribution to the modern day nursing and nursing practice and to contemporary issues in nursing profession. You've been a great contributor. Family members viewing us from far across the whole world. This is Kate Mimi. She's my beautiful sister from Kenya. She's a Kenyan registered nurse. She's a registered nurse here in the United Kingdom, and I'm sure she's registered in New Zealand. She's a New Zealand registered nurse. She's an Australian registered nurse. We go big like that. No limitations so far. She's an experienced renal nurse in the United Kingdom. Let them know that nobody know you want more, Kate. Um, yes, she's here with me today. We want to discuss a alleged fraud case that NMC claimed happened at Unique Center in Ibadan, in Nigeria. So, Kate, thank you
Yeah.
for coming over. Thank you so much for your time. And I know it's going to be a swelling time discussing this issue, giving our opinion, sharing our how we feel about it. Then the people around can actually add one or two words how they feel about it too. Thank you. The floor is yours. Do tell us who you are. I know you as a registered nurse, a beautiful one, very analytical, very, very brilliant, intelligent, eloquent, and she's an astute TikToker and YouTuber. Just go to her channel when we are done with this. You'll be mesmerized. Kate, here you are. So
Sis,
tell us a bit
you're
more about
interesting.
yourself and let people know who you are.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect. You're interesting because of all the accolades that you shower on me. One day I will be that Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I will be. Anyhow, just like you've introduced, I am an experienced renal nurse in the United Kingdom. I have held different roles in this country as far as renal nursing goes. And if you do not know, renal nursing has to do with kidneys. Anyone who is watching us who is non-medic, so anything to do with dialysis, kidney transplant, any type of education, that's me. That's what I do. Other than that, I am very keen about public health information. I'm keen about teaching people. I am especially non-medics. I really love breaking down information, especially medical jargon, into small bits that the layperson can understand. And just like Caesar said, you can go to my YouTube and you'll find a lot of information. You go to my TikTok, loads and loads and loads of information. My LinkedIn as well, a lot of information. So, sis, I'm so happy that you invited me. I am aware of this case, and if you remember in the group, we had talked about it. Our lovely admins had fronted it at some point about what happened in the fraudulent CBT exam at Unique Center in Ibadan. Sincerely speaking, I had not even heard of Unique Center before. As you know, I am Kenyan. So my information about Nigeria is quite limited. It is limited to what people tell me. It is limited to what I read. It is limited to what I see. So I do not have that first-hand experience. Since all I can say is that before the NMC reaches a point of disqualifying results from a certain examination center, believe you me, they have credible information that warrants such an action. As we were saying, the examiner, who is Pearson View, the examination center, they are the first people who have been under investigation, and they have forwarded all this information to the NMC to say that, okay, this and that and that and that particular candidate ended up with these results, and the practice is telling us that it is fraudulent. So what I would say, without batting an eyelid, is that this is not in a vacuum. And anyone who is affected, I really extend my apologies, and I really understand where you're coming from, especially if you're already a registered nurse in the United Kingdom. Probably you're worried about your PIN, you're worried what is going to happen. But I want to reassure you that the NMC will not just strike you out of the register without giving you an opportunity. And as this will explain to you, there is a process that is coming up, and your exams are going to be paid for. The CBT exam is going to be paid for by Pearson View and NMC. All you need to do is to actually pass that exam. You know, yes, you did it, but you need to pass it once again just to confirm that your results were as authentic as they have been.
Thank you so much, Kate. Now, yeah, I know you are not supporting or opposing anyone here. You are just bringing in your views. But do you actually think about the mental impact of NMC's actions on the people that were involved or the so-called involved people? And NMC did say, this, your managers, your this and that will give you support. Beyond the support, or looking at the support too, do you think when people have been tagged, that thing is very easy to erase? One, because I actually witnessed a TikToker who is not Nigerian or African saying so many things about that particular issues. Do you know that it hits differently, especially when you know that you've not participated in anything? Let's even assume that something like that happened. The mental torture it adds, or such things add to people's life. Kate, do you think NMC should have actually taken that step of blowing to the whole world that we are investigating 512 people in Nigeria, like put it in the media space? Maybe they could have, maybe just written letters to those people alone and not even let that thing be in the media space. Maybe that could have eased the distress of the mental impact it would have on the people. Do you think it was a very great thing that NMC did, blowing it out like that to the whole wild world, that, oh, we're investigating, and besides not investigating 512 people, then all fingers started pointing to, even fingers pointing to the likes of me and everyone. Do you think it was a very great step that NMC took to have blown into the whole wide world? Because I could remember, as much as NMC said the manager should give support, this and that, some people still had enjoyed the heat. I remember someone was called for interview, and I still have the message on my phone, and the authority, the people that were to conduct the interview, sent a mail to her, because you wrote to exam in so center in Ibadan, this and that, we will not be moving forward with you for this interview. And this person, you know how tough it is these days to even come across someone calling people for interviews, and that person, it wasn't a very good thing to them. Until date, they haven't got another call for an interview. Do you think NMC was actually right blowing it out that big, that we are investigating people? Do you feel that was the best way they could have done? They could have gone with this.
Okay, a good question and a valid one, sis. Let me take you back to and answer your question. I'll take you to two things. One, the NMC Code of Conduct. Number 2, the professional standards in the United Kingdom. NMC as a regulatory body, why does it regulate nursing? Let's ask ourselves that question. Why does the NMC regulate nursing? Similarly, why does the GMC regulate medicine? And since the answer is they are accountable to the public. These bodies are accountable, number 1, not to the nurse as an individual, but to the public, to ensure that public safety is enhanced, public safety is maintained, to make sure that any nurse or doctor who goes to their particular register does not jeopardize the public. Okay? And that is why there has been a lot of heat with the case of Lucy Letby. Believe you me, NMC will pursue that case even while Lucy is in jail. They are going to pursue it. For this reason, they had to go public that, yes, we are aware of these allegations, and yes, we are doing something about it. It is their duty to let the public know that they are aware of the concerns and they are actually doing something about it. You ask a very good question. Didn't they think that they are going to jeopardize the well-being and the mental health of the affected nurses? I believe they thought about that as well, because the people who run NMC, a huge majority of them are actually nurses themselves. So they know what happens on the ground. So they knew that this was going to happen. And that is why they have all these mitigating factors that you need to talk to your manager. Now, it is not easy being tagged, just like you've said. It is not easy feeling like all fingers are pointing at you are in Ibadan, you did this center at uni, we do not even know whether your CBT is correct. And this is where I will challenge Nigerian nurses, wherever you are. I've worked with you. And if there are people who are intelligent, people who stand their ground, people who know what they are doing, it is Nigerian nurses. You are the blessing we did not know that we deserved, actually.
Thank you,
You people
sister.
make the world go around. It is very true. I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. I know if I'm stuck at work, if something is going wrong, I just look for my Nigerian sister. Oh, sis, what am I supposed to do? My Nigerian brother will be like, come. This is how we do it. Yeah, we do this and this and
Thank
this
you.
and this.
We love you too.
I want to appeal to that thing. I do not know what it is, but that thing that drives you people so much, that thing that makes you stand out, it is what I'm appealing to you right now. May this not stop you from being excellent, committed, outstanding, and everything beautiful. Let this not make you go down just because you feel, oh, what are they gonna say? I have not known any Nigerian in my life to think what people are going to say. So, you're not starting now. You're not gonna start now. You're going to wake up, go to work, and continue doing what you have always done. Now, you are in the NMC register. That tells me that you did your OSCE and you passed it. It tells me that you did your CBT and passed it. And guys, think about this as a way of reaffirming the nursing profession, that nursing entertains, and especially nursing in the United Kingdom, entertains the creme de la creme of nursing people in the world, and especially coming from overseas. So I want you to relax. Remember, the CBT exam is very easy. Mommy, if you've done OSCE, and if you've done NCLEX, by the way, people who have done NCLEX, CBT has nothing on NCLEX. Forget it. CBT only, my sister, my brother. If you've done NCLEX or you've studied NCLEX, I tell you, you can do CBT while closing your eyes. It's not difficult.
Thank you.
And the type of training that you've undergone, I know that Nigerian training and Kenyan training are equal in terms of being thorough. The training is quite rigorous and quite thorough, especially compared to the UK one. So I want you to relax, just revise for the CBT. I know you may have done it years ago, and there are so many changes with the CBT today. I want you to go online, look at NMC website. So many good things that NMC publishes there. please revise for that exam, and you're going to be
you.
amazed
Yeah, my
that
people are already writing and coming back flying with flying colors, coming back in flying colors. Yeah.
will. That's my opinion, sis.
Thank you so much, Kate. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. Those accolades actually brought tears into my eyes. Yeah, we know we are not underdogs. Thank you so much, Kate Imi. I actually now understand more of NMC stance. Yeah, and while you were speaking, you talked about the standard of NMC examination compared with the examinations you took in your school of nursing, the CBT, and which I believe possibly African schools of nursing or nursing students are going through almost the same thing. Do you think CBT is anything to bring at par in terms of the standard of those tests, that any African nurse will be afraid and it will make them like want to go and perform some things in the examination hall?
I'm so glad you asked. If any nurse, and I will say this without fear of offending anybody, if any nurse did it fraudulently, by all means, they need to be struck off the NMC register. We cannot entertain fraudsters
Yeah.
in the nursing profession, not only in the UK, but also back home.
Yeah.
You remember those people used to call quacks, people who are not nurses, but they pose as nurses, then they cause harm to the public, and then the public says, oh, those nurses did 1, 2, 3, and you're like, person is not even a nurse, number one. So
Yeah.
they don't belong here. So it is the same thing. So if anyone gained entry into this NMC register fraudulently, by all means, they need to be not only struck off, they need to be prosecuted. Why? Because
Agreed.
CBT is one of the easiest exams for a nurse.
Thank
Yes,
you.
it needs you to be alert to what you're doing, but the baseline is CBT is just an exam to confirm to the NMC that actually you didn't go to school to sleep. You are
Yeah.
reading, you are
Yeah.
studying, you are actually a nurse.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not an
And a
exam to
nurse
punish.
that can meet UK nursing
Yeah,
standard needs.
we are looking for. We know that you know infection prevention, but can you tell us which waste needs to be recycled, which one goes into which bag? Do you know those things? Okay, fine. We know that you know how to prevent HIV and other blood-borne diseases, but what happens after a needle prick? What are you supposed to do? You know, these basic things. Okay, fine. There is a conflict at work. What are you supposed to do as a nurse? We know that you can resolve it, but are you able to actually do something about it on paper or just, in the CBT exam? So for any nurse who may be tempted, whether it is in Nigeria or anywhere else across the world, to do something funny, I don't know, pay someone to do the CBT for you, I tell you, stop it. It's not worth it. All the nursing that you have studied, and I know that you've studied a lot of nursing wherever you are, you go and sit in front of that exam. I'll give you a case of my own. When I did that CBT exam, I remember a very good friend of mine. We were with her, and it was 120 minutes to do the exam. And I think within the first 20 minutes I was done. I was actually feeling guilty. I felt, okay, and is there something else going on here? Was there exams? Were there questions that I missed? It is that possible, especially when you prepare for it. I'm a girl who believes in preparation. Prepare for that exam. Don't just say, oh, I am clever, I'm going to pass. No, just prepare for it. Go online, look for materials, reach out to my sister here. I know if she's not told you, she has so many materials.
We reach
So
out to you too, Kate.
these are not too much information. Just reach out to them, or the nurses who do YouTube, the likes of Nana Graciel. There's so many people who do YouTube, and I know they have materials. Just reach out to them, and they're going to help you. Okay, just
Yeah.
don't do anything funny to pass CBT. Don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth
Thank you
your
so
time.
much.
It's
Thank
not worth
you.
your money. It's not worth your stress. Just go there. Believe in yourself, and I know you're going to pass.
Yeah, we
Okay?
will. Everybody's been passing now. I've never even seen anyone that failed since they started rewriting the test. Thank you so very much. Now, I want us to look at Pearson View's role in this examination. Pearson View I think they should like possibly be it's the watchtower of NMC test of competence, and they are the one that authorized for for the examination. After all said and done, they are the one that sell the vouchers to us. They are the one that sit us in front of their computer to write the examination. They are the watchdog of NMC CBT or any other such test. They should act to me like the fire alarm. And from my point of view, I think Pearsonville waited till the house was raised down before popping up the alarms. Do you think Pearsonville acted well in that instance? Pearsonville waited for 512 nurses to be like roasted. I think they were already roasted because some people mentally till date, even after they've even passed this test that they've paid them to write free of charge, some people mentally, they have not come out of it. Do you think Pearsonville behaved well in that instance? Why you see as a chief security officer or a mini security officer, you are taking care of a place, you are watching over a place, and you cite some obnoxious people coming to raid where you are working, where you've been made the watchdog. They will not wait. Do we do right to ask Pearsonville why they waited till 512 nurses were to be alleged for fraudulent acts? Did Pearsonville behave well from your point of view, my sister?
I am not in a position to judge institutions that have their own internal audit processes. If I pretend to do that, then I will not only be contravening my own nursing code of conduct, but I will be generally overstepping. All I know is that the case that NMC has was actually forwarded to them by Pearsonville. Pearsonville is the one that started NMC, that they have data that is not correlating to other centers in Nigeria. So that is all I know, and that is what I will comment on. I will not pretend that I know whether they were right or they were wrong, because I do not know the circumstances that make them to say these patterns are not consistent with what we have seen in other places. So please allow me humbly not comment on that fact.
Thank you very much. So, you've encouraged us to keep on going in our might. For the nurses that want to advance in the United Kingdom, after going through these fires and brimstones and the flood and everything, what are your counsels to them to get to the peak? What are the advice you have for them?
Do you mean the nurses who are involved in this? The
All
48
of us, every
nurses?
one of us together. Yeah?
Oh my God.
All those ones who were involved will pick themselves up after everything that has happened. You have given bits of it. Then moving forward from there, what are the counsels you have for them? Because I know it might be real that, it might be like, oh, nobody is holding anything against you, this and this and that. But internally, it might not be easy for people to detach themselves from that stamp.
Yeah, true.
So, how do we break?
Okay. Please, you're putting me on the spot here. I'm not happy with you.
Okay, do the one you're happy with and let's go.
Anyway, I would say have some audacity for hope, to quote one Barack Obama. Audacity of hope, meaning that no matter how bleak it looks like, you know that sun is going to shine. It may be brief, like in winter, but it will definitely come up. I want you to know that you are not what other people think you are. You are according to your own beliefs about yourself. Your actions are what is going to stand out. I usually say that even if the whole world did not believe in God, just believe in God by yourself. That alone is enough for yourself. So even if the whole world believes that everyone who sat at that exam is a fraudster, I want you to stand out as the person who is not a fraudster. I want your actions as a nurse, how you carry out your business, to continue standing out as it has stood out, and let people judge you according to how you do your job and not according to where you come from. Because believe you me, if some of us were to be judged from where we come from, we would never have had our names in anywhere in the world. So if you are not, you're not the action of other people. You are as you yourself believe you are. And number two, we will say who you are depending on how you carry yourself out as a nurse. So do not feel downcast. Just take it as another curve on the road towards success. It's
Thank
just a
you.
curve
Thank you.
has to
Thank
through.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much, my non-judgmental sister in nursing profession. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to have you back at some point to tell us how we can go into that aspect of nursing where you are. You seem to be one of the nurses uh flexing and chopping the money in the United Kingdom. So thank you
Oh
for
my
your
gosh.
opinions about what has happened. But then I'm sure many people will be happy to have you back on this seat to tell us, oh, how do we become a marina nurse in the United Kingdom? How do we go
I have
about it? And
actually
some people will
I
be
have
very
watched
happy.
a video on YouTube about it. There is a video on YouTube about it and about all the
Give
opportunities for
me the link.
reuniting.
I'll attach it here, and my
Yes,
people can
yes,
join and see how we go, how we roll into that. Yeah, we don't want
yes,
to be underdogs in the practice down here. And I know you are one
yes.
of those flying really soaring deeper. Aya,
Thank you.
thank you
Thank you.
so very, very much. We really, really appreciate your time. And yeah, hopefully we meet very soon again.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you, Kate. Thank you. Keep smiling. This man
Thank
is going
you.
to win millions at the Bank Bank of England.
You're funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. See ya.